WSMV's Brendan Tierney is here right now. Brendan, you just got a copy of records showing exactly what they're looking at.
Yeah, Lydia, tonight for the first time, we're learning about the officer who's at the center of this controversial arrest that was all captured on cell phone video.
Man, get the dog off of him, man.
Darius Chappell was lying on the ground screaming for almost a minute after Clarksville police officer Stephen Deering released his dog to repeatedly bite the 34-year-old. Chappell had already been tased and tackled to the ground for running away and fighting with deputies trying to arrest him on a probation violation warrant. Records show Deering was placed on paid administrative leave the day after the incident for a use of force investigation, including possible violations of the city's policies. The administrative leave was changed to unpaid and extended a week when Chappell was found unresponsive in Montgomery County Jail and died. The police department's use of force policy was updated the day after this incident. We've asked for a copy of the old version, but this new one says a canine should only be used when a suspect is assaultive and there's an immediate and direct threat. The 6-page canine policy adds that an officer must give warnings and allow a suspect to surrender before releasing a police dog. The department refused to release body camera video that we've requested to see if that happened, but you can't hear any warnings being given on this cell phone video. Reports show Deering completed a course in 2023 to become a canine officer, and just a couple of months ago, he was named the department's 2026 Officer of the Year by the American Legion. The current administrative leave is set to end tomorrow, but it's not clear if that's going to be extended right now with that investigation still happening. At this point, we still don't know exactly why Chappell died.
We know you'll keep asking questions. Brendan, thank you.